What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Grizzler, and today we are going to be rebuilding a team that I'm just gonna say the Titans. They suck. Uh, they've tried. They brought in DeAndre Hopkins. They hold on to King Henry, kind of wasting his career. Um, but they just can't. They can't get over the hump. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to get over that hump. And I've learned a lot. I've been watching a lot of Madden rebuild videos, and I didn't know that trading gives you a cap penalty. I really didn't know that. Call me a noob, call me whatever you want. I didn't know. So I'm gonna do a little less of trading my players away and see if the cap space kind of clears itself out. But let me see what I can do. All right, guys. First things first, we're gonna cut Ryan Tannehill, freeing a lot of cap room. We're gonna let Will Levis start this season, see if he has a career year. If he does, then obviously we'll hold on to him. We'll let him run it. But if he doesn't, then we're just gonna draft the quarterback. Aside from that, I know I said I'm not going to make a ton of trades, but I do think that we need to trade Derrick Henry. I might do it during the off season, depending on how cap looks. But definitely going to be a guy that needs traded, mainly because I look at him as not our future. Because we're doing a 4-year rebuild, but obviously the 4 years can turn into a little more. If I'm kind of feeling it, I want to keep it going. So with that being said, we're probably going to move on from him and allow Spears to run that backfield because I know he progresses nicely in Madden, or at least from what I've seen. So we're going to let that roll. And then looking at the rest of the squad, I think one guy that we're definitely going to let walk is going to be Denico Autry. Not this year. We'll wait until the off season, see if we can replace him. But he's definitely going to be gone. Arden Key is definitely going to be gone. 13 million penalty, but we're going to let him kind of do his thing. And then Harold Landry. Wow. What? Why? We'll hold on to him for this season. If I could cut him in the off season. So pretty much what I just did is I got rid of Tannehill. We're going to sim and then pick it up in the off season. All right, guys. At the end of year number one, well, not really the year number one. We're not going to count it, but we finished 4-13. Kind of what I was expecting, but you know, it is what it is. Let's look at our stats. Kind of see if Will Levis is going to be our quarterback. No, he's not. Absolutely not. Terrible. Kind of expected. Spears had a pretty good year. I did bench Henry. I noticed he was on his last year of his contract. We're not going to be bringing him back. We can save a lot of money and build elsewhere. He did take all these touchdowns away from Spears, but not going to happen. Traylon Burks had 950 yards, 4 touchdowns. I'm mad about that. D-Hop 880 and 4 touchdowns. Chris Moore had 7 tutties, so okay. Tackles wise, Shear had 118, Edmonds 96. Sacks, Autry had 7.5, Landry had 6, Simmons had 6. 4 picks for Terrell Edmonds, okay. 2 for Farley, 2 for Sean Murphy-Bunting. So the secondary is at least solid, so we'll take that. Obviously, we're not going to get any of the awards, but to the offseason we go. All right, and the Dolphins win the Super Bowl against the Cowgirls. Tyreek wins Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts gets MVP. Sirianni, Coach of the Year. Pacheco, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, T.J. Watt. Bijan gets offensive, and Drew Sanders gets defensive. All right, like I said, this might be a stupid decision, but I'm going to let Henry walk. He already lost his X Factor. He's 30 years old. He's just going to keep regressing. Murphy Bunting had a pretty solid year. We're going to see if we can bring him back. Perfect. That was a pretty cheap deal, 8 mil. Tart also had a great year. And he wanted to come back. Cool. Caleb Farley's definitely a guy I want to bring back and accept his option. Travis Gibson, he does have star dev. He's kind of young. Wants to play for a new team. Worst mistake of your life, buddy. Terrell Edmonds definitely had an amazing season. Bump that offer up a little bit. Cool. Obviously, want to keep as much depth as we can because right now we don't have any. So anyone that I can get on these cheap deals, we're gonna rip up pretty quick. Jack Gibbons, again, a young guy. Nice little 2-year deal. Not interested in signing. It is what it is. We have 112 million cap room. Fulton, I think, did start. So we're just gonna see. Cool. Again, another cheap deal. Aaron Brewer, young guy. Let's play for a new team. Be my guest, buddy. Aside from that, we're gonna let everybody else. We get you cheap. Okay, we did get him cheap. I know I said I didn't want him, but and I just okay. You know that's not a terrible deal. I would bring him in on a 1-year deal. Yeah. Okay. Tag and trade. No, I don't know what the market. I mean, obviously he's a 90+ overall, but I still don't think the market would be there for him. All right, here in free agency, got some good old players. Don't want any of them. Okay. Connor Williams would be a decent guy to bring in. He's younger, higher overall center than what we have. Wouldn't be mad at that. Who do we have right now? Safety. Oh, we do have a Monty Hooker. I don't need you. Then we have Edmonds on the other side. Okay. Here's someone I'll give a bag. Devin White would be huge for us. Leonard, no. Jordan Brooks would also be a pretty nice signing. I wouldn't mind having those two as my 2 middle linebackers. I'm not going to give him anything crazy. Quarterback-wise, like I said, we're going to draft somebody. Backup running back. Moss would be nice because he doesn't want too much money. I think we're just going to roll with what we got there. I would like a young wide receiver. You know, I picked up Shaheed in another rebuild, and he didn't do crap for me. Darnell Mooney would be an alright guy. If he's interested, that is. Gerald Everett's too old. All these guys are old. So no tight ends. Left tackle. How we looking at left tackle? Okay. Oh yeah. Duh. Sorry, I don't keep up with the Titans whatsoever. Ooh, Ezra Cleveland. Okay, hold on. What was that other guy? These guys are both normal dev. He is star, so we could, if I can get him cheap, we could move him over. And that is pretty cheap. So we'll offer that up, see what we can do there. And then that's it. Cesar Ruiz would be a guy I'm going to look at if he falls through. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, so far we got Connor Williams and Devin White, which is huge. Targeted, we still have Ezra Cleveland here. That we are not his best offer, but I would and like to pick him up. So we're going to bump that up a little bit. Not expecting the world, but we are tied with the Jets now. So let me look. Okay. Henry goes to the Lions. Stephon Gilmore goes to the Lions. Ooh, they're spending big. Who else would we toss a contract at that we didn't get? Brooks goes to the Raiders. I mean, that hurts a little bit, but not anything crazy. Ruiz already signed. That sucks. How is our right guard looking? No, we have the 24-year-old, so we're gonna stick with that. How about right tackle? Still the same thing. Okay. Nothing there. All right, guys. And second overall in the draft, we are taking Darren Aldridge to be our quarterback of the future. Hidden depth trait, 90 throw. I mean, this guy looks like a freaking beast. 81 speed's a little slow, but obviously 81 is still better than Will Levis. And then in the second round, we are taking Randy Straight. Insane, 93 speed, 94 excel, hidden depth trait, 6 foot tall. Definitely take that. And looking at the draft recap, this is a bust of a tight end that I took. He actually had a lot of A to C. Obviously, most of them went to the C, but 68 overall, who cares? But this is what I'm very surprised about. Darren Aldridge is a 77 overall, and Randy Straight is a 78 overall. Heck yeah, baby. Dang, there was an 81 overall tight end, 84 overall right guard. Oh my gosh. Did we have the highest overall quarterback? That we did. I guess there was another one, Tyree, that went to the Seahawks. But not much to complain about here. I mean, it was also hidden depth. But all right, let's see what happens. All right, guys, heading into year number 1, technically. This is what the squad's looking like. Nothing crazy, but obviously slow improvement. We definitely need some receivers because DeAndre Hopkins is just going to keep going down. Traylon needs to have a career year. I put him in a slot. Hopefully Aldridge should do great along with Spears. Obviously Peter's great. Williams is young. Brunskill's young. I think the Pettit, I think he's young. Yes. Okay. So our O-line's young, so they should continue to develop. If not, we can always sign a right tackle or in the left tackle in free agency. Hopefully Okonkwo can kind of pick himself up. If not, we'll have to get somebody. And then defensively, I'm really thinking, oh yeah, we're definitely going to start Edmonds. No, who's younger? Who's younger? Yeah, we're going to stick with what we got. The team looks decent. Defense has promise. I'm really thinking about cutting Landry, but I might wait one more year. And aside from that, we're just going to kind of roll with it, see how we work. All right, guys, the mid-season mark, we're terrible. We're 1-6. Ouch. Players ready to negotiate. Who do we got? D-Hop. We'll offer to you. Okay, needs more time. That sucks. No. Nope. 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 Let me actually. How much you want? Yeah, we'll give it to you. What else we got? Oh yeah, Traylon Burks. Okay, we're gonna have to wait to accept his 5th-year option. Oh my God. Superstar X Factor at our quarterback. Okay. I see you, bro. I see you. Oh, superstar out of straight. Oh my goodness. And the CPU changed my shit. Cool. Alright, whatever. So I wasn't expecting this to go through, but I think we picked up one of our wide receivers for the future. Traded Harold Landry because he's making 22 freaking million for Nico Collins. Probably could have gotten a lot more out of that, but I'm not mad at picking up Nico. 81 overall, 24-year-old. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to see what else I can do. And then since it looks like D-Hop is not going to re-sign, I think what we're going to do is call up the Lions. See what we can snag off of them. Perfect. So we got Jameson Williams, who is a young upgrade over D-Hop. I mean, not really an upgrade overall-wise, but an upgrade longevity-wise. And a 4th and a 5th. So we just got 2 wide receivers that can grow with our X Factor quarterback. And we shed a lot of cap. That's not going to obviously hit this offseason, but in the future, we're set. Heck yeah. All right, something needs to change. We were terrible. Downright terrible. 2-15. Even worse than last season. I mean, for a rookie year, obviously we had to figure some stuff out, but only 9 interceptions, 22 touchdowns. Completion percentage was crap, but overall, solid year. That's a run game. Only 750 yards and 8 touchdowns. So is it a running back we need? Our receivers produced. Obviously, these two came over late. Traylon, pick it up, man. Defensively, Devin White did his thing. We're not getting to the freaking quarterback, guys. What in the world? We're picking them off. That's for dang sure. So we need some pass rushers. Worst offense in the league. And it doesn't even tell us the defense. So, that's not a good sign. All right, well, let's see who wins the Super Bowl because it's not us. So I guess one highlight is Darren Aldridge did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is huge as the Ravens beat the Cowgirls. Lamar wins Super Bowl MVP. Burrow takes the MVP of the season. Pacheco wins another Offensive Player of the Year. He's probably at the X Factor now. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Yours truly, Aldridge again, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Harvey Jackson, the Giants, Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, heading into free agency, we have 86 million cap. Just accepted our options on Jameson Williams and Traylon, so we can't obviously expect to re-sign them in the next offseason. Obviously, I think Nico wants to test free agency. I'm okay with that because I did set our focus at wide receiver, so maybe we can get another wide receiver for the future. But we will probably try to bring it back. In all honesty, toss you just a little tiny deal, just in case we don't get somebody else. But wide receiver, let's just kind of see what's here in free agency. All right, guys, heading right in here. We can bring Byard back. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. So right away, Owusu Karamara would be huge. He does not want to come here. But we want him. We want him a lot. Sure, if would be serviceable for a year. I'd be okay with paying him that money for a little bit. As well as Bakhtiari, actually. I'd be okay with paying him 1 year deal. Tossing off for a Chubb. We are his top guy. That'd be kind of crazy. Who else is out here? Because I know you definitely need a right end. There's nobody. Okay, so I'll have to draft one. Not a huge deal. Left outside linebacker, Ojulari would be very nice. I would not complain about that whatsoever. He wants his money, but he deserves it. Really want Jeremiah Osu as well. And then aside from that, Greg Newsome would be nice. We'll see. All right, who do we get? We got Nick Chubb. We got Owusu. We got Scherf. We got Azeez Ojulari. Oh my gosh. Team just took a huge jump. All right, so Greg Newsome. I'm not terribly mad about that. Bakhtiari still going through his offers, but Two would be nice, but we have an X Factor quarterback, so we don't really need him. Can we afford Bayard? No. Is there a cheap young free safety in here? He's no better than who we have right now. So we have a right outside linebacker. We have a left outside linebacker. We have our middle linebacker. What was that? Okay. Right end. Is it left end that we actually need? I think it's left end that we actually need. Mickey Mouse 1-year deal. Probably gonna have to. We'll toss it at him. See what he thinks about that. Yeah, he's probably the best guy available. That was a right tackle we needed. Yeah, we do need a right tackle. Anyone, or should we draft? We gonna draft. All right. Well, that is good old free agency. Let's see. Do we get Bakhtiari? We get Zadarius Smith. That's pretty huge. We'll see if we get him. But for right now, that's a huge improvement on the team. All right, and then going into the draft, kind of some places that I want to target. Obviously, a wide receiver would be nice. Right tackle, possibly a tight end if we have someone that looks more crazy. And then CBs actually look fine. Maybe probably a free safety. I don't like having. We put Edmonds over there, worst case scenario, because I put Farley there only because we needed somebody to fill that role, and he obviously didn't fill it. So just kind of see what's out there. All right, it's hard for me to decide who I want here. So what I'm going to do is trade back a little bit to get some more capital to take some more people, because there's no one to me that looks like a surefire pick. So I'm going to call up the Cardinals, take their third pick and their second pick from this year, and their first from next year and second from next year. Cool. So let me see what I'm going to take at number 3. All right, this is a very tough one, but number 3 overall, I really like this Caleb Johnson guy. So we took our tight end for the future. There's so many ways I could have went with that. I didn't like any of the wide receivers on the board. I didn't like any of the defensive players on the board. There is one O lineman that I was looking at, and I'm hoping he falls. He did. So we're going to take him. Perfect. Awesome. So there's a right tackle for the future. That was the one position we were lacking. So we're set there. Oops, not that pick. I want to go to next user pick. Seems like a quarterback heavy class, which is kind of exciting. I mean, it's kind of cool. Oh man, this left tackle fell too. We need a wide receiver, but it does not appear like we have a very deep wide receiver class, so we might have to make a trade for one. Definitely have to make a trade for one. How are we looking defensively? All right, and with our third round pick, we're going to take Randy Toon, another hidden dev, left outside linebacker, to kind of fill the spot that Harold Landry left us with. Boom! I am so happy I drafted this tight end. 80 overall. Our right tackle's a 72 overall. I think I skipped this. I don't think I took this wide receiver. Did I? Who cares, dude? It's a 75 overall hidden. Hey! I don't think I took the wide receiver, but I'm not mad. 76 overall left outside linebacker. 72 overall middle linebacker. This guy's a 67. Guess what? hidden dev. Gonna move him over the free safety probably. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't take that guy. I simmed after that. I see a 72 overall wide receiver. Are you hidden? No. All right. What a draft. What a draft. This might be it. This might be what we needed, guys. All right, guys. So heading into season number 3. Season number 2. Completely changed the whole team. Wow. I'm happy. Very happy. Two X factors on offense. His defense is insane. We're going to move Tune up. Heck yeah. Okay with all that. All right, let's see how we do it mid-season. Hopefully we can turn it around because this team looks a lot better. 85 overall. My gosh. So we finished 8-9. I guess that's an improvement, right? Missed the playoffs. So that sucks. But how'd we do? Aldrich had an amazing year. 29 touchdowns with 7 interceptions, over 4,400 yards. Rushing-wise, Chubb had over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Receiving, 3 1,000-yard receivers. Our tight end came in here and said, hey, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, sign me up. Joe Gaines came in here, put up 767 yards and a touchdown. Probably going to move him into the slot. That is probably a mistake I made. And then defensively, what a signing this was. Yes, sir. Did we finally get to the quarterback? Better than we were. Better than we were for sure. Okay, not mad about that. And we were still taking that ball. Yes, sir. Heck yeah. Yearly awards, anybody? Oof, Aldrich said, hey man, I want MVP. Didn't get it, but shoot, he was there. Devin White came number 9 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Caleb Johnson, our tight end. Gaines is right up there as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year, none of us. That's it. Hey. Huge improvement. Huge improvement over what it was. That's for dang sure. Defense still sucked, so we're going to have to fix something. But progress was progress. Looking at our offense, we obviously lose our 2 veteran O-linemen that we brought in, so we're going to have to replace them. Shouldn't be too hard. But Johnson gets X Factor tight end. That's our second drafted X Factor. Chubb loses his. Kind of expect he's getting up there in age. Gaines is only a star, not a huge deal. I think he would have been higher had I put him in. I guess which is on me. Smith is going to walk. Probably going to cut him, actually. I don't know why I re-signed him. But aside from that, team's looking pretty solid. If I do say so. Just keep it up. Yeah, cut him. Yes. So I looked at our team, saw what we needed, picked up Zach Tom to be our left tackle, Travis Jones moved over to end, and Austin Corbett to be our right guard. Who did we not get? Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. Who's here? I'm gonna sign Ryan Kelly to a little 1-year deal, and probably look to draft a center. With that pick that we got for trading our first last year, we picked up Roger Irons, a right end, to move over to left end to kind of fill that hole we have. Hidden depth trade. Nothing to really complain about there. All right, guys, we had an amazing draft. Roger Irons is 74 overall. At left tackle, we took us to 77. 73 overall right guard. 73 overall strong safety. 73 overall left tackle. All these guys are hidden. Can't complain, cannot complain. We're going to move some positions around, obviously, to fill some holes on the old line. But shoot, let's do it. Man, oh man. We had a winning record. Our defense still sucks. Hey. Darren Aldridge had an amazing year. 35 touchdowns and 10 picks, 4,200 yards. Nick Chubb had over 1,000 yards. Receiving wise, took a little bit of a drop, but still 10 touchdowns out of Joe Gaines. Traylon didn't do so hot. James Williams had almost 1,000, and obviously our tight end was amazing. Defensively, 2 guys over 100 tackles. Still not getting to the dang quarterback. We're picking it, just not getting to the quarterback. See what we can do about that. But it's our last year, so got to make some big moves so we can get a dub. Got to get a ring. Free agency, I thought this would be kind of funny, so I brought back Kevin Byard, mainly because we need a free safety, because I didn't want to sign Quandre Diggs as he dropped quite a bit. But that's all we signed, because we have all those rookies that I drafted last season that can fill the O-line, so we don't really need anybody big. Alright guys, you can call me dumb all you want, but I really wanted to win. So I was looking in trades, saw that we needed left end, traded this year's first, next year's first, and a third because this is the last year for 99 overall Max Crosby. Kind of a no-brainer to me. Some of you may say I was wrong. Some of you are like, ah, dude, you're so dumb. Why would you do that? And that's why. Let's pick up a defensive tackle and a left outside linebacker. So now we're just going to kind of make some trades and just roll with it. Second, third, fourth, and fifth for De'Aaron Payne to solidify our defensive tackle position. And now we just need a middle linebacker. And then we traded the rest of our future with for Brian Burns, and we are set. If we don't win a ring, I don't know what else I need to do. What a turnaround. Kind of expected. I was really hoping for it. As we go 13-4, win our division, and finally make the playoffs in the last year. Now all we got to do is win the bowl. Darren Aldridge had an amazing year. 4,500 yards, basically 37 touchdowns to 3 picks. Chubb had 1,200 yards and 13 tutties. Gaines had 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Caleb Johnson nearly 1,214. Jameson Williams 855 and 5. Traylon Burks 736 and 3. Defensively, we had Devin White with over 120 tackles. Sack-wise, Max Crosby. There's a reason why we traded for that man. 13 sacks. 5 picks for Amani Hooker. Wow. All right. Third best offense in the league. And second best defense in the league. All right. Something's changing here. Aldridge comes third in MVP voting. No Titan gets any awards, but who cares? As we will be taking on the New York Jets in the first round. Come on now, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, well, that's it. We lost. An 88 overall team. Had a crazy season. And we couldn't do it. That sucks. Well, if you guys did enjoy the video, I finally figured it out. We didn't go negative in cap at all, so that's a big plus. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And comment what team you'd like to see next.